there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and we got a comic book haul for you today. Number of books from some different sources, so we'll just jump right in. I'll tell you where they came from as we go through. The first couple books came from a garage sale event, so kind of like a flea market sort of thing that they hold every few months around me. The last time I went to this, it was kind of amazing. You might remember some of the books I found from a previous haul. This time, there's one person selling books, nothing crazy. I bought a few for $1 a piece. Two that I just wanted to show you real quick. Web of Spider-Man number 100 was one. Yeah, it's a cool book. I didn't have it, so I was like, yeah, $1, sure, why not? Nothing insane there, but this one I was a little more excited about, and it is the Savage Dragon versus the Savage Megaton Man. And this was a UPC variant, so any of these early images, UPC, when I find them, I'm always happy to pick them up. I wasn't thinking or looking for this one, but I saw it, and I was like, hey, I'll grab it for $1, why not? So that was a nice pickup. Okay, the next series of books come to us from various shopping apps, as a matter of fact. Kind of the Let It Go type apps where people post stuff. I usually peruse a number of them, and sometimes I'll find some stuff. So this one I found, it is another UPC variant for Image, and it is Wildcats number 2. I really like this one especially because if you remember, the regular version of Wildcats number 2 had that weird prism background cover instead of the white that you see there. And that's the one that is very typical if you're digging through dollar bins and such. But this one going to the newsstand did not have that. I think the cover just looks cleaner. It just looks really cool and just sharp. So I wanted to pick that up. So thought that was cool. A couple other books. Well, before I go back to some of those pickups, this next one came to us from a Midtown comic sale. The next two books, actually. And they were doing I think it was 60% off sale for certain back issues, kind of like stock they've had for a while. And I was able to get Reborn number 1 in the McFarlane cover, which is awesome. So I got this for only I think it was $22 after this, with the sale going on. So that was pretty amazing. McFarlane, of course, my favorite artist. And I really liked Reborn. This is a series that's going to be licensed to the Millarverse streaming series. I think it's Netflix. I don't remember though. But yeah, this will have a TV show, I guess, apparently at some point. But regardless, I just wanted this cover. The other book I picked up during that sale, which was pretty amazing, was Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man number 300. This is the Adam Hughes version variant of the kind of iconic cover. Like, I love this cover. And of course, it's Gwen Stacy's photo and Peter Parker's on the Brooklyn Bridge looking at it. It's incredible. So one of my favorite covers of recent history, maybe of all time. It's really a striking cover by Adam Hughes. So I was able to get this for about $24. So pretty good sale at Midtown. Those were the two books I grabbed. All right, where should we go now? How about an eBay pickup? Or no, this is not eBay. This is another one of those shopping app pickups. Turok Dinosaur Hunter number 1. But this is the gold one. Love gold Valiant books when I can find them. This one, the price was right. I think I got this for about $30 or so, and it's in like pristine condition. It looks like it was never touched, which, you know, these gold books shouldn't be touched, you know? I mean, sometimes you see them beat up, but you're kind of like, if someone bought one of these back in the day, they knew what they were buying. They probably should have just put it away and never touched it. This one looks that way. And yeah, happy to have it. Like, I'll pick these up whenever I can find them, basically. Okay, what else do I have? Let's stay with these shopping apps. This I picked up for a great price. This is Daredevil 158. This is the first Frank Miller on the series. He's the artist here, but of course, this is the beginning of a very long run of incredible books that he put out as a writer and artist. So this book I picked up for, I think it was around $60, but it's in very fine near mint shape. I mean, there's some spine ticks, but overall the book looks amazing. Just an awesome find. I'm finding a lot of great stuff on these different shopping apps. I think it's definitely worth your time. I shop there a lot more than eBay, of course. Here's another book I found on one of those shopping apps. Brother Power the Geek number 1. And this is the first appearance of Brother Power the Geek from DC Comics. And this is from 1968, I believe. So late Silver Age comic here. And I just thought it was interesting. I mean, it's a first appearance. It was in really nice condition. As you can see, it's pretty sharp, probably another very fine or so. And an older book like that, you usually pay some for this, but I actually got this for about $5 or $6. I picked some of these books up in a lot, and I'm actually working with a particular seller right now. I'm going to have more in another video, but I'm getting a lot of Marvel and DC Silver Age books very, very cheap. Like high condition books are about $5, $6, $7 a piece. And I'm trying to work out some deals with this seller. So more to come, but this is from that seller. And I have another book from this seller right here. This one's a Golden Age book. Strange Adventures number 10. And this is just a really sweet, like 50s sci-fi looking cover, right? Like this is incredible. 10-cent comic. Awesome Golden Age goodness. And it's in incredible shape. Amazing shape for the age of this book. And the colors pop. This is one I definitely want to get graded and just it really needs to be encapsulated because it's just so beautiful. It's just part of history. I love like the old sci-fi stuff that they used to do in comics, you know, with the aliens like that. You know, it was just part of the culture of that time. I just thought it was really cool. All right. So that was from that same seller. And so, like I said, remember that because in another haul video coming up, maybe in a few weeks, we're talking some really cool books and we're going to be looking at maybe some Amazing Spider-Man, some Detective Comics, Brave and the Bold, Flash. I'm definitely trying to work out some deals. So stay tuned for more from that seller. Another book I got from the same app, actually. It's Uncanny XMen 266. Of course, that's the first appearance of everybody's favorite Cajun Gambit. And 266 is a weird book. It's been going up so quickly. I didn't want to spend a lot on this book. Like, this is a book I didn't buy when I was a kid, and I always regretted it, of course. And, you know, it was like $40 and it was like $60 and it was going for like $70. And I was like, oh, I don't want to pay for that. I finally just bit the bullet. It doesn't seem to be getting any better. This is a very high grade copy of the book. I got it for $100. So, you know, I didn't want to spend $100, but I also didn't want to spend $60 about 3-4 months ago. I should have, right? So yeah, that's done. Check it off the list. Real nice shape. Happy with this condition of the book. It's awesome. All right, let's do some more auctions. These are YouTube auctions. And I got a few lots from folks. The first one was from the Great Legend auction. Let me just grab these books here. This is really sweet. Big Bear Comics, always, well, not always, but most of the time is on the Great Legend auction on YouTube. Check it out. It's an awesome auction. But Big Bear, I always like the books that he shows off. And I picked this one up. Shazam number 1. This is the first appearance of Captain Marvel outside of the Golden Age stuff. So this is a Bronze Age book when Captain Marvel was basically being rebooted with DC. And it's an awesome book to have, especially with the movie. This book's getting super, super hot right now. And also, just to note, part of this kind of small lot that he was doing, I mean, this book is obviously why I bought the lot. It's incredible. Oh, and the shape of this book, I'll bring it a little closer so you can see. The white is amazing. I mean, I could probably press up here. There's a little bend, but wow, right? Like this book is incredible. So really happy. Thanks to Big Bear for that. This was part of a lot. This was the other book in the lot, and it was Cosmic Ghost Rider. I was thinking about Cosmic Spider-Man earlier today. I don't know why. Cosmic Ghost Rider, and this is signed by the artist Dylan Burnett. So not Donny Cates, but by the artist. So looks pretty sweet. This is number 1 issue, of course. I love that series, so that was kind of nice. Like I said, I didn't buy it for that. I really wanted the Shazam, but that was cool. And he also threw in an extra Iron Man, a Bronze Age Iron Man book too. This is 117, so it was very nice of him. So there you go. And you know what? Let's go to, I got another haul from the same seller. Let me grab it real quick. So this was the next month. Big Bear had some more books I wanted to pick up. Here's the first one. This was a Silver Surfer lot. Silver Surfer number 2. Fantastic condition. I actually had this one, but I bought it when I was a kid. So I think I spent like $10, $15 on it, something like that. I mean, it's not in bad shape. I still actually have it, but this area here, this yellow, it was colored in. Somebody took like pens and did like straight pen marks through there. You almost wouldn't even notice if you didn't like look closely. You'd think it's part of the cover, but they actually drew these real straight, like tight pen marks. So in the explosion to make it look like the blast is coming out or something. I don't know. But anyway, here's a copy without that on it. And it's a beautiful copy. The spine is like awesome. In these books, usually the spines are rolled a little bit at least. This one looks phenomenal. The colors really pop. So awesome deal. Again, thanks to Big Bear Comics. Awesome, awesome books. Really happy to have them. Now this is the next one in the lot. And this is maybe the one I was most excited about. Of course, Silver Surfer number 3, the first appearance of Mephisto. Love this book. And again, it's in beautiful condition. I have to get these graded too. Maybe a tad bit of a roll down at the bottom, like these typically have. Unlike, I mean, the 2 was really amazing, but a little bit, but really solid book. Colors pop. I love it. And then he threw number 5 in here too. Now, number 5, this one is not quite in as nice shape as the others, but that's okay. It's a little more rolled, as you can see. This is a little more typical what you see typically with these books nowadays. But yeah, still happy to have it. And he threw in an extra there as well. Threw in Thor 256 Bronze Age books. So again, nice of him. I almost said Spore because I said Spore there. So there you go. All right. One more. Let's do 2 more. One more from the Great Legend auction. And this was from Wildcats, Comics and Movies. So a different seller on the auction. But he was doing a X Factor lot, which included Extraordinary XMen number 8. You'll see why that was included in just a second. And of course, X Factor number 5. This is the Cameo of Apocalypse. I actually already had this book, and the one I have is probably in a little bit nicer shape, but again, not why I was buying the lot. Here's the book I was buying the lot for. X Factor number 6, first appearance of Apocalypse. Never got this book. I had number 5. I have a real crisp copy of number 5 for a long time. Never got 6. Always wanted it. Prices were always insane, but I got a good deal on the auction. So thank you, Whodad Comics. Thank you, Big Bear Comics, and Great Legend for doing those auctions. They're amazing. So thank you very much. Love watching them. Even when I don't buy anything, they're really fun to watch. So check them out if you get a chance. And one more auction book we'll do real quick. This one's a slab. And I actually bought 2 things from Alex the Comic Hoarder on his last auction. And I don't have the other lot I bought. I'm going to have to show it in another video. But I bought this slab as well as a small lot of comics. And I'll show the lot in the next video. I just didn't grab it because I didn't want to get too much. The video was starting to go a little long. And some of the stuff I had for a long time I wanted to show you. So this is Amazing Spider-Man 317 CBCS 9.4 off-white white pages. I just love this cover. Like, like I said, McFarlane's awesome. So love these McFarlane covers. This one with Venom. It's just one of my favorites of all time. So he was selling this very cheap, like great price, and he was trying to get rid of it. It's super sweet looking. So yeah, I just love having that in my collection. I have raw copies of this, and I have one that's really nice that eventually I'll probably send in to get graded. But in the meantime, this one's pretty awesome. I couldn't pass up the deal. All right. One more book and then one more slab, and I think that will probably do it as we're getting around the 15-minute mark here. This is a book my wife actually bought me for my birthday. So, Fantastic Four, number 50. I love this book. I never would have bought it myself because it's just too expensive at this point, especially in this gray. This is probably like a 6. It looks incredible, right? So you get little ticks, a little wear on the spine like you would in a dark cover from this time period. But wow, this book blew me away. It looks incredible. And I'll bring it up a little closer so you can see here too. You can kind of see what's going on with the spine and stuff. But wow, right? Like, so she got a real good deal on it. I mean, she didn't tell me exactly what she paid, but she talked them down quite a bit. And yeah, she got it from an online comic book store, I guess, that was able to negotiate a little bit. It's incredible. So, of course, this is one of the early Silver Surfer appearances. He first appears in 48. So 48, 49, 50 is the beginning of that legacy, really, of the Silver Surfer. This is the one where he fights Galactus, kind of really turns on Galactus. So huge key issue here, obviously. So awesome stuff. And it wouldn't be a comic haul on Heroes and Legends if I didn't show you some Valiant. So before I go, I got one Valiant book to show you. I know, maybe I should have saved this for last. This is kind of amazing. But anyway, actually one more Valiant book since we did look at Turok earlier. First slab, though. And I mentioned this in my last video that I wanted to get it. It's Harbinger number 3 with the coupon, of course. And I'll bring it up so you can see everything. 9.6 CGC. And this book's awesome. Got the coupon. This is the first appearance of Axe and who's the other one? Rexo. Axe is actually the villain in the Bloodshot movie that's coming up. So if you, hopefully that movie will take off. And this is a great spec book. Now, the main reason I bought it wasn't as a spec. I wanted to get the entire pre-Unity Valiant run. If you've been watching my videos, you've seen that journey. This is the last pre-Unity Harbinger that I needed. So there it is with coupon. I just picked it up slabbed because it was easier. I just found a really good deal on this. I actually got this on eBay for $80 or $100. I got number 2 for $80 and this one for $100. So yeah, you know what? Hey, if the Bloodshot movie takes off, wonderful. If you find this book, though, excuse me, out there in the wild, pick it up if you can get a good price on it, because it is a good spec book, and, you know, it's still early Valiant, which is always awesome, lower print runs, and there's still a lot of buzz around what's going on with Valiant right now. So very happy to have this. That almost wraps up my pre-Unity collection. I'm missing like 3 books, I think. I might have a Solar number 6 somewhere. I'm just not sure about that one. Exo Manowar number 4, which is the first Shadow Man. I'm working on getting that. Hopefully I'll have that in the next haul. And I need a Rye number 3. So I gotta get a Rye number 3. And that's it. That will be my whole pre-Unity collection complete finally. So, so we're close. We're finally almost there. But I was really happy to grab this one. Well, that's my haul. So, hey, thanks for watching. Hope you had a little bit of fun. And hey, good luck looking for books out there. And have a great day.